Welcome to On Digital viewers for highlights of this first test match between India and Pakistan at Chennai. There's been a bit of tension in the lead up to this test match, but no problems at all on the first morning. No problems with the pitch either. Remember, that was at Delhi. This morning, when Michael Holding went there, he saw a pretty good surface.
It's been almost 12 years since India and Pakistan have played in a test match on Indian soil, and this pitch for the first time looks very, very good. I suspect that they're looking for some runs on this pitch. If we take a good look at it, you will see that there's hardly any grass on the surface at all. There's one little damp spot here, which is outside the line of the off stump, should not be brought into play at all. You can see that my fingernail actually marks it to show that it is a bit damp, but that won't come into play. If you look at the rest of the pitch, there's that hint of grass, just about that, a hint of grass in the middle here. But this again is not throughout the entire pitch, just small areas like this, and again this should not hit the fast bowlers too much. It's dry, it's hard, it looks full of runs.
Thank you very much to Michael Holding, and that means it's going to be a very important toss because pitches in India traditionally turn in the fourth innings, so the side would like to win the toss, bat first and score a few runs. Now, to see what happened at the toss, let's go down and meet Ravi Shastri.
Wasim, you won the toss. What have you decided?
Wicket looks quite flat. We decided to bat on this wicket. I think we have 5 bowlers. We try to put on a bit of score on board.
A test match after 10 years, the boys raring to go?
Yeah, the boys are raring to go, I believe, from either sides, from Pakistan and from India, and we're looking forward for the whole series.
And your side for this test match?
We have one change. Mushi is not in the side. He's got a bad neck. Pulled his neck muscle, and we are playing. Nadeem Khan is playing. Afridi is playing. So we have youth and experience in the side. Let's see. My request to everyone is let's support the best team.
Tendulkar and yourself are the only 2 gentlemen who played against Pakistan in a test match. The other boys looking forward to it?
Yeah, the other boys are really looking forward to it, and I'm also very happy to play against Pakistan because it's been after a very long time that we have been playing test match cricket, and hopefully it will carry on for a long, long time to come.
So Pakistan batting first, they've decided to open with Shahid Afridi and Saeed Anwar, then that middle order core of Ejaz, Inzamam, Salim Malik and Yusuf Yohana has made a very impressive entry into test cricket. Moeen Khan and Wasim Akram can both bat. Then the 2 spinners, Saqlain Mushtaq. Nadeem Khan is playing today, not Mushtaq Ahmed because he's still injured. Of course, Waqar Yunus to round off that Pakistan team. India have a new pair of openers in VVS Lakshman and the test debutant S. Ramesh, who plays all his cricket here in Chennai. Rahul Dravid is in very good form, so Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly and Mohammad Azharuddin complete a very, very good middle order combination. Nayan Mongia is back at 7. Then the 4 Karnataka boys in the order, Anil Kumble, Javagal Srinath, Sunil Joshi and Venkatesh Prasad. So wonderful conditions for cricket here on the first morning. Let's join commentary with Pakistan batting.
Huge going up as Javagal Srinath came into ball that first ball of the test series. The oldest cricketing rivalry, as we all know it, is the rivalry between England and Australia. But I think for passion, for intensity, for raw emotion, nothing to beat the India-Pakistan rivalry. I have with me in the commentary box, Ramesh Raja. You can see that, a little tentative, a little nervous.
Well, this was an excellent ball. Srinath so very good with the new one. Saidan was just a little tentative outside the off stump. He's feeling for that line. Look at that intensity.
Srinath bowled some very fine spells for India in New Zealand. Saeed Anwar will have happy memories of the Chennai ground. It was here that a couple of years back he got 194, highest in one-day internationals. One of the rare errors from Mohammad Azharuddin. He's one of the finest of fielders. And he slammed him over the gully fielder for a boundary. That's Shahid Afridi playing his natural game, 5 without loss. Beautifully driven. Pitched up in the slot. That was all that Saeed Anwar needed. Just leaning into the drive. He smashed it. It was pitched up to him. And he's really laid into that.
And that's another boundary here for Saeed Anwar. Got the width he was looking for. This is a good start here by Pakistan. That's edged. Did that carry. You already see a chance go down here. Streaky shot from Saeed Anwar. Mohammad Azharuddin was the fielder again involved.
Well, it's hardly likely that Mohammad Azharuddin drops 2 catches in such quick succession, but this was another edge. I doubt if that really carried.
Chances like that don't come too often. The ball is still new and hard. That's a glorious shot. He's creamed that through the covers. And a boundary to end the over. Edged. And this time it's taken. Saurabh Ganguly has come up with a catch. Afridi is waiting. And the umpire's finger has gone up. So the Indians are struck finally. Afridi, the man dismissed.
We're just talking about the fact that a lot of these edges aren't carrying to the slip cordon. Here Afridi wasn't too sure if that one carried. And I think this evidence will show that it did. Very good catch. Dying on the way through to Ganguly. But he just managed to get his hands under it before it touched the ground. Excellent catch. Shahid Afridi goes for 11. 32 for 1.
An important wicket that for the Indians. Ijaz Ahmed comes out to the crease. He's been in very good form of late. That's a beauty. Very little footwork there from Ijaz. Can be a shaky starter. And runs here for Ijaz. He starts off with the boundary. Beauty, leaving the left-hander very late.
It was an excellent delivery. And look at the seam, as I've been mentioning earlier on. Very upright seam, hitting the seam and just beating the outside edge.
Nicely timed. Didn't try and hit it too hard. And get another couple of runs. This one came back from Sheena, and this is a big blow for Pakistan. Saeed Anwar is gone when he was looking good.
Sheena certainly has been bowling very, very well this morning, getting the ball to go in both directions. And once you're pitching the ball reasonably far up to the bat, you're going to have batsmen in trouble. Look at this delivery. I'm sure he thought it would have gone away. Just straightening, just hitting him just about that off-stump line. Saeed Anwar has gone for 24. It's 41 for 2.
So the big, powerful Inzamam ul Haq has come out to the centre. Pakistan had lost their second wicket here.
It certainly was a close call. This ball straightened. You can see they're just brushing the pad on the way through and just about on the off-stump line, but did it do enough?
He's put that away in style. Enough time pull that round the corner. His initial movement is to rock back on that back foot. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Just ease that through the offside, and that should do wonders for his confidence. Just testing him with the short ball. It's good thinking.
Just letting Inzamam know that the drive is not the only shot that is played in Test cricket. You might be seeing drive that.
That'll be 4. But once again, the ball's going through the slip corner. The last time India played a test match at home, he actually opened the bowling. The series against Australia. Srinath had to miss out. Now what have we got here? By Steve Bunce already had a little word with Venkatesh Prasad. I don't think this one is quite for running onto the pitch. Very disappointed man will Inzamam will have to be, because he's just lobbed a full toss straight back to Anil Kumble.
Inzamam will have very disappointed with himself, because he knew that this one really shouldn't have got a wicket. The bat turning in his hand at the moment of impact. This is a very simple catch to Anil Kumble. I don't think Inzamam will have expected a full toss from Kumble. Didn't know what to do with it. He hit it back to the bowler. He's out for 10, and Pakistan have lost their 3rd wicket for 61.
What a big moment it is for this young man. An India-Pakistan test match. Big crowd here in Chennai. He's coming out to replace Inzamam. He's been on Anil Kumble's first over. 61 for 3. Not a very happy man. 61 for 3, Pakistan.
See over there, it's quite a bit of dent over there made by the bowlers. Now these are big bowlers, remember. Venkatesh Prasad, Javagal Srinath, big fellas using heavy boots. And from the Pakistan team too, you will have Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus. So that area is going to get scuffed up very badly as the days go on.
That would make it a good toss to win, actually. Wondered as they run across for a single, because batting 4th then become increasingly difficult. It's found the gap. Prasad has gone for a few runs today. 4 on this occasion. 66 for 3.
Said earlier, there's hardly any grass on the surface. In fact, no grass whatsoever. This pitch is bound to turn. The question is from when on. I just get the feeling that we might see the ball turning even today.
It does have a crusty look to it, and Joshi doing the right thing by flighting the ball. So it all depends on how well they take the pressure. Lost 3 wickets, 3 good ones.
Here's Gillingham. It's dangerous not to offer a shot. Kumble is not a big spinner of the ball. And Steve Dunn had his finger up in a flash. What a first session this for the Indians. Wicket number 4 gone for Pakistan.
Another dismissal where the batsman failed to offer a shot. This time was Ijaz. Pitched within the stumps and then will be hitting the middle and off there. Steve Dunn quite quickly judging Ijaz out for 13. Pakistan lose an important wicket, 66 for 4 now.
So Salim Malik has come out to the middle. He's hit up his sleeve, but he's hit it into the gap. And he gets off the mark here with a boundary, I reckon. Might have just touched the rope. So a close call. But the third umpire would be brought into play here.
It was sweetly timed by Malik, the first one. And I think he stopped it just before the ball hit the rope. Just stopped inches before hitting the rope there. Steve Dunn asking the third umpire.
Well, that's nicely played by Horner. This will be a boundary. That was nicely played. Just pushed through quicker in the air. Well played by the batsman as well. Didn't commit himself. Oh, that's a terrific shot by Malik. Over pitched by Joshi. Salim Malik is a very experienced player. No problem in putting that one away.
It was a juicy half volley. Malik on top of it nicely. Threw it nicely in the gap.
Slow, sharp catch to Mohammad Azharuddin. We'll have to wait and see whether it carried.
Again, not quite going India's way. Edge falling short of the slip cordon. Not really a genuine edge. More sliding off the face of the bat because the face of the bat was slanted towards the slip cordon.
Should get 3 for that. Very comfortably too. So the first over after lunch is finished, 86 for 4. That is very well bowled. That's knocked his batsman off. Excellent piece of bowling by Sachin.
With the amount of movement that Javagal Srinath has been getting, once he pitches it in the right spot, he's more than likely going to find the gap. Look at this ball go through that bottom pad. Pitching wide of off stump again, doing a bit just before pitching and then doing a bit more off the seam. Excellent delivery. I don't think he realized that he had really hit the stumps until the batsman moved. Salim Malik goes for 8. It's 91 for 5.
Moin Khan, Pakistan's wicketkeeper, is coming to bat. He's a very, very handy bat. The Indian crowd quite excited at the prospect of Pakistan is being dismissed cheaply. That's what the Pakistanis will have to do. Look for the 1s and 2s, not look for the big boundaries, big shots now. Got to rush for that.
It was an appeal for the LBW, but I think the run out was a lot closer than LBW. That had hit would have been very close.
Beautifully driven. Bringing up Pakistan's 100 with that boundary. They are now 101 for 5. Javed Mianda, the Pakistani coach, just behind Mushtaq. There is no third man, no protection, so every time the ball goes through that slip cordon, it's going to be a boundary. But if you have a look at the leading wicket takers, you'll find most of them were spinners. Couple there right at the top, the only one who didn't bowl spin, and Srinath down the order, number 10. Once again, a boundary because there is no third man. Very well played, Chalk this. A little bit of width Johanna got.
This time he finds the gap. This will be 4. It's a fielding. Shot with the fielder there.
It's good cricket from the Indians. Nicely driven by Moin Khan. Desperate effort there from Dravid. Every run important for both the teams.
Oh, that smash back, straight back pass from Lowe. That went like an absolute rocket and it's gone all the way. That's a terrific cricket shot. He didn't even step out, just went through with the shot. It's 122 for 5. And Moin Khan takes the aerial route this time. The result is the same. It's another 6.
Is he lost?
Bit of a social occasion this as well in Chennai. That's of course the manager of the Pakistan team, the former foreign secretary, Mr. Shahryar Khan. Beside him, Mr. MS Gill, Chief Election Commissioner. He's got the edge. He's got it fine with the man at third man for 4. So he's gone for the shot and he's been lucky. He's picked up 4. It's 143 for 5. As this partnership's now put on more than 50, 52 in fact. Last week it fell at 91 when Salim Malik was out to Srinath. Contributed fairly equally. Moin Khan's contributed 23 out of those 52, and it's come in decent time, a little over an hour. Just past the outside edge. Mongia ruled that not out himself.
The appeal though had to come. There we go.
Because that's what he's so good at, Moin Khan. He's always alive to the opportunity for single somewhere. Brings up 150 for Pakistan as well. That's a figure that we mind seeing on the board. They were 90 for 5 at one stage. Bring it at 3 runs and over. Wide of the man had slipped. Lots of runs have come in that area today. That's 4 more to third man, but 50 to Yusuf Johanna. There's a good crowd in Chennai. We're applauding him as his teammates are.
A good 50 for Yusuf Johanna. Very, very valuable innings for his team.
Huge cheers going up as Sachin Tendulkar gets the ball from his captain, Mohammad Azharuddin. He's got it. He has delivered once again. That was the straight through. Yusuf Johanna didn't really stretch forward, played from well within his crease, and Sachin Tendulkar struck once again.
Well, that's simply unbelievable. This man has that knack of picking up wickets. He's out-thought Yusuf Yohana here. He's starting off with a leg break. And have a look at this delivery. It's broken pretty close to the stumps. Pitch is on line. And hit in front of the... Hit in front.
No third man, it'll be a boundary.
Every run count, no matter whether they come through the slips or for a good shot.
Pulled away, short, be another boundary. Just maybe tiring a little bit, Javagalsi, not allowing Moin Khan the opportunity to get on top.
Very good shot from Moin Khan once again. Hitting it down and putting it in front of square.
Once again pulled up in the air. Yet another boundary. And half century from Moin Khan. Pakistan 195 for 6. In spite of his time. He almost made a fool of himself over there, not making allowance for the turn.
See, Makram has got out quite a few times sweeping the ball.
Went for the big hit, didn't quite time it. Miscued it in fact, but so powerful is Wasim Akram that the ball has gone to the boundary, bringing up the Pakistan 200. They are now 201 for 6.
This is a superb catch, and Moin Khan, who was playing so well, has finally been dismissed.
Moin Khan not very happy with that stroke that he has played. Just trying to steer the ball down to the third man region. He took extra bounce and some turn, making it a bit harder for him to keep the ball down and drop a catch. So Ganguly has already taken one. That's his second. Moin Khan goes for 60. It's 214 for 7.
Saqlain Mushtaq is the new man out there for Pakistan. And he's doing well to break that partnership between Moin and Akram. And this has gone past the fielder. This will be 4. For 7. So Ganguly was the man who pulled off a superb catch in the last over. And he goes for the big one, and he's got stuck into it. That's 6 for the taking. It's come right in the middle of a big heavy bat of Wasim Akram.
Very interesting that Wasim Akram has decided to now go for those big ones. Struck it well. I think he whipped the spin.
You see 63 between Moin and Yohana. That really brought Pakistan back on track. A good one. Wasim and Moin. Now what happened there? Played a little too early. Expected the ball to bounce a lot more.
Not too sure he expected it to turn in the direction in which it did either. Not too often that you see that sort of delivery from Anil Kumble, the googly.
And appeal for a catch, it's gone straight at the back. Steve Dunn had absolutely no doubt. Anil Kumble struck again. Again the extra bounce. Javed making no mistake there. Wasim Khan is the man out there for Pakistan. The Indians striking another blow, big one.
Absolutely huge. That might go all the way. And it does.
Anil Kumble not Very pleased by that effort from Srinath.
There's a man coming round there. Srinath, they'll pick up 2 quite easily.
Done the hard work. It's a fantastic spell from Anil Kumble right throughout. He's bowled really well.
He's given him bad and bad, I thought that was. Umpire Steve Dunn's finger is up. Another 5-wicket haul for Anil Kumble. 9th wicket goes down for Pakistan. But that's a very good sharp catch there at Silly Point.
Kumble again doing the damage. This is his 5th wicket of the innings. And Dravid there making no mistake. He stayed down low. And that was a good thing.
Pakistan lose their 9th wicket for 237.
So Waqar Yunus is the new man out for Pakistan.
It's an impressive record. It's an average of 21.75. It's in India. It's attacking cricket from the spinner.
Shouts of catch it. Was there any bat there?
Joshi getting a bit of bounce. Yes, there was definitely a bat back there.
And this is up in the air again. Up goes the finger. It was definite bat and pad. It's again the wrong one from Kumble. This time he got it right. Saklin Mushtaq isn't happy. And the Indians are delighted. They had wrapped up the innings here. Pakistan dismissed for 238. And the crowd here delighted.
Yes, it's a brilliant effort from Anil Kumble. His 6th wicket, the wrong one, finally in the right place. And he's nowhere near it. Missed him by miles.
Well, we were just talking if there was any bat or pad. Let me tell you, there was only pad there. The bat was a mile away.
So that's how the Pakistan innings ended then. 238 all out the contributions from Yusuf Yohana, Moeen Khan and Wasim Akram. They'd have mixed feelings about that score with Pakistan at 90 for 5. They'd have given anything to get to 238. Given that they won the toss, maybe just a bit disappointed with what they achieved. India's bowling figures look impressive. Javagal Srinath made the early breakthroughs, 3 for 63 from 15 overs. And Anil Kumble, back to the tracks he loves best, 6 for 70 from 24.5 overs with good support from Venkatesh Prasad and Sunil Joshi. And as usual, Sachin Tendulkar chipped in with 1 wicket. It left India 8 overs in which to bat for the remainder of the first day. There were 2 young opening batsmen out there, VVS Lakshman and Sadgopan Ramesh making his test debut. Let's see how they fared. We pick up the action with Wasim Akram bowling to Ramesh.
6 men around the bat. That's a beauty. This guy is a world-class performer. Over 300 wickets, 354 to be exact. Have a look at this delivery.
Excellent line.
And he's up the mark here. Huge cheer from the crowd. And he should get through comfortably. So Sadgopan Ramesh is on his way in Test cricket. Starts off with a 3, and that's the score after the first over. Nicely timed. Should get a couple. Had a good series against the West Indies, impressed one and all.
Seemingly a very good time of the ball, Ramesh.
Again, beautifully timed. This will be a boundary. That's an effortless shot at the back foot. That's sweetly timed by Lakshman this time. That's another boundary. Just drifting onto leg stump. And Waqar Yunus was made to pay for it.
Not much cover on the onside for Waqar Yunus. Wasim Akram concentrating on the offside field, just drifting onto the pads and punished. Beautifully timed, right off the middle of the bat, just turning the wrist, and away it goes.
Ball before, there's no third man.
Wasim Akram off target with that attempted Yorker. He has bowled quite a few short balls, and I just suspect that this might have been the Yorker coming in supposedly towards mid-stump, Midland leg stump, but it was very wide of off stump and very costly.
So he's raced away to 18 of just 14 balls. Does look a player who has time on his hands, even when he's playing the quickest. That was one of the reasons why he was brought into this Indian side. Plenty of good scores. Plenty of variety he has. That's nicely played on the onside. A chase for Waqar Yunus, but that's sweetly timed. So boundary to end the over. It's 28 for no loss.
Beautiful timing again by Ramesh. In the rib cage, not too easy to play quick bowlers out of the rib cage, but he did that quite easily. Well, one man isn't impressed.
And Pakistan will really have to tighten up here. They've been inconsistent with their length. Straying onto leg stump, and Lakshman is a very risky player.
I think Wasim Akram will certainly have to think again about this field placing. Only two men on the onside, and once it drifts into the pads like that, there's always a free hit. Waqar Yunus looking for the outswinger, looking for the ball to leave the right-handed batsman, and if he starts it on mid-stump and it doesn't swing, well, that's the end result. Change in the field, just one more man on the onside, being placed at square leg, so he now has a fine leg, man at square leg and the mid-on.
That's another boundary. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Yes, it's come at the bat. So runs coming really freely here for the Indians. Once again, it's the line of Waqar Yunus.
Definitely not the right line. Again, as we can see there, it starts on mid-stump, which is okay if you're getting the ball to go away from the right-hander.
Lakshman also getting into the act, 14 of just 18 balls. This is a test match for India. Look at that run rate. It's bound to come down as the game progresses. This is an excellent start for the Indians.
Waqar Yunus now deciding that he has to bowl a little bit wider of off stump. Starting outside the off stump. Still no movement there for him. You can see the ball going straight through. But he's much better off starting there and then trying to inch a bit closer to off stump as he goes along.
So 36 for no loss here. Akram continuing. Oh, that's wide of first slip. So Ramesh at the moment dealing in boundaries.
I think Wasim Akram with the confidence and just a touch unfortunate there. That ball bounced left him fractionally, but much too wide of that man at third slip.
You see 17 balls. There's 26. He's already hit 4 boundaries. Third slip. He has to just move a little wider. Shahid Afridi is the man standing there. And that's another boundary. Lovely timing again. He came down late on it. But exquisite timing once again. Another boundary. Really, this has had this onslaught from Ramesh here has rattled Pakistan a bit.
And how many times have we seen this? Well, it certainly has happened to the West Indies in the past. I've seen it happen to other teams as well when they have just about half an hour, 40 minutes to bowl at the opposition. They come charging in, try to bowl as quickly as they possibly can and end up being very expensive. One more man being placed on the offside. No forward short leg now as a Makram deciding to dispense with the forward short leg. And the third man now in place.
Really, this man does have some time.
That was 44 for no loss. India went on to finish with 48 for no loss from their 8 overs. Sadgopan Ramesh was a wonderful young player, scored freely on both sides of the wicket. He was not out 30 from just 22 balls, and VVS Lakshman played a little more Test cricket. He was not out on 18. Quite predictably, some expensive bowling figures there. Wasim Akram none for 21 from his 4 overs. Waqar Yunus went for 23, just seemed to stray a little bit, and we had that 1 over a spin from Saqlain Mushtaq. So let's take a look at the match situation at the end of day 1. Pakistan 238. They played just 1 ball less than 80 overs, and India 48 for no loss. They're now 190 runs behind. I hope you enjoyed watching our coverage of what is such a fantastic series here on Digital. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning for the second day, and that promises to be just as exciting. And remember, if you need any information at all on the latest scores, join us on channel 20, which is the information channel. Hello and welcome to the highlights here on Digital of this fascinating test match, India versus Pakistan. It's day 2 at the Chidambaram Stadium here in Chennai. Let's take
off the mark. He'll get more than one. There's a bit of a misfield there. Look at the way the ball has travelled. He's a good timer of the ball, and now this is sloppy cricket. Yusuf Yohana did such a wonderful job for Pakistan yesterday, steadying the Pakistani innings, doing that misfielding.
Nicely timed by the opener once again, Ramesh, and Yusuf Yohana not feeling tightly there. Slipping once again, kicking the ball away from him.
One was having signalled 1 short there, so one of the batsmen might have got just a little short of the crease, and the excitement to go for the extra run might not have grounded his bat properly. But that brings up the 50 of the Indian innings. Full toss, it's a gimme. And Lakshman says, thank you very much.
Wasim Akram is getting a bit of reverse swing going for himself. This was again nicely bowled. Came back to the left-hander. Seemed expecting the ball would hit the pad, but inside edge saved the left-hander.
He's got it. Lakshman playing not fully forward. The ball being brought back by Wasim Akram, and Steve Dunn deciding in the bowler's favour. So India have lost their first wicket.
Yes, Wasim Akram was getting a bit of movement with the relatively just little old ball. This one came back to VV Lakshman and was found in front of the stumps. Pakistan get the crucial breakthrough which was required early on, and India lose their first wicket for 67.
Rahul Dravid is coming to bat. A little bit of an inside edge there. What an over from Wasim Akram. India 67 for 1. turned and bounced with a no ball.
This was a piece of a delivery. It bounced and it turned. Just a little disappointed. Saklan did bowl quite a few no balls in the 3-day game. Gavalia also just struggling a little bit with his run up here, Saklan.
Very well bowled, Saki. Brilliant bowling, boy. Brilliant bowling.
Spinners shouldn't be bowling no balls at all. Well, did that come back enough? Wasim Akram thought it did, but the man who's the one whose decision counts, Steve Dunn, thought it didn't.
The front pad was clearly outside the off stump as well.
With that wicket of VVS Lakshman, Wasim Akram has equalled Dennis Lilly, 355 wickets. Nicely played.
This was a good shot from Dravid. It's not easy to drive Wasim Akram when the ball is moving around, but he was well to the pitch of that one, leaning into the shot.
Wasim Akram would have certainly been encouraged by that shot from Rahul Dravid, because he went for a delivery way outside the off stump. That can come with the confidence of a very good tour. He's had an outstanding tour of New Zealand, scoring a century in each innings of the second test, and then playing some very, very good innings in one-day cricket. Rahul Dravid. He's out again, and the Pakistan captain has struck. This time, chopping Ramesh's leg before.
Ramesh didn't look too happy, but that was an excellent delivery. Crowd appreciating the youngster's effort. Played really well. It was brought back to the left-hander. Whether it was hitting the leg stump or not, Steve Dunn thought it was, and that is how it was adjudged. LBW has gone for 43. India lose their second wicket for 71.
End of another fine over from Wasim Akram. Now he's got his mentor Imran Khan in the sights.
Come on, again. Come on, Shaq, come on.
This is what the crowd's come to see. This is the man they've come to see. You can see the buzz, the excitement.
Very well bowled, Saki. That's the way, boy. Brilliant bowling. Shabash, shabash.
He's played a bad shot. That's the one that Sachin Mushtaq manages to drift. That's a terrible shot, trying to dominate, gets a leading edge, simple catch to backward point. And Sachin Tendulkar is out for a knock.
Well, you don't see this too often. Sachin Tendulkar wanting to hit Saklan out of the ground. Saklan nicely tossing the straighter one. His best delivery, miscuing it, and safely held by Salim Malik. Most important catch taken by him. And Akram, and senior professional, is delighted. It's gone for naught. India lose their third wicket for 72.
Mohammad Azharuddin has come in to replace Sachin Tendulkar.
Rahul Dravid has been in tremendous form of late. Even he'll be tested. This ball is swinging at the moment. There's no better exponent of swinging a cricket ball than this man at the moment in world cricket. He's keeping the batsman guessing. Another good over by Wasim Akram. 72 for 3.
Racing away to the boundary. India 90 for 3. Well, the crowds love that. There haven't been too many boundaries this morning. Taking the opportunity to express their feelings. We saw one coming their way. He's played 30 balls and only got 8 runs off him. That's a beauty. He's a man in form and he's latched onto that opportunity to hit 4. 96 for 3. So India just breaking the shackles somewhat with a couple of boundaries. Azharuddin of Qatar and Rahul Dravid of Saklan. Once again, something to shout about. Oh, beauty. For just a moment, Azharuddin was searching for the ball, but that was so beautifully bowled.
This is what Waqar Yunus is famous for, the fast swinging Yorker. This was a beauty. And Mohammad Azharuddin has very little idea of where the ball's going. Look at the way it swung in late. It's in the block hole. The captain has done well to stop it, but now he's got little idea where the ball is. He's taking his time to make sure that the ball doesn't go onto the stumps.
This is a man in very good form. Like Azharuddin, very good through the onside. That brings up 100 for India.
Now, this is the problem for the Pakistan captain. He's got one bowler bowling very tightly at one end, but at the other end, Waqar Yunus has been conceding a few runs. In fact, he's conceding boundaries. If Waqar was conceding the odd single, it would have been not so much of a problem. But it is a problem now for the Pakistani captain to think what he should do.
They've gone up in a pier. Azharuddin started to walk, stopped, just took a little chance, and umpire Ramaswamy's finger was up in a flash. You could hear the sound when he played forward. So they've got the wicket they were looking for. Azharuddin has gone to Saklan Mushtaq, and India now in trouble. 4 down for 103.
Well, this is beautifully bowled by Saklan Mushtaq, giving it just a little bit more air. There's the bat pad. Nice catch that from Inzamam ul Haq. It's a sharp catch. Mohammad Azharuddin is out for 11. India in trouble now, 103 for 4.
A bit of a mixed bag as far as he's concerned. He's got out 6 times between 40 and 49. Oh, that's beautifully played by Dravid. He waited for the ball to bounce and he played it late.
This was not an easy shot to play. There was a bit of bounce. He adjusted the shot, played it down, and timed it to perfection, guiding it nicely.
Javed Miandad and Mohammad Azharuddin exchanging some notes. Always something ticking in that brain of Javed Miandad. Even while he's talking to Mohammad Azharuddin, he will be picking up a point or two for future reference.
Delivery, excellent glove work by Moin Khan. The third umpire might be called for. I think Ganguly might just be in trouble. That was the quicker delivery, but terrific stuff by Moin Khan.
Well, excellent glove work. If this is out, then it will be Moin Khan's victim. Faster one from Shahid Afridi. Just misdirected it a little bit. Brilliantly taken by Moin. I think Saurav Ganguly is in.
Yes, he's given it in favour of the batsman. He's just behind, but superb wicket keeping there by Moin Khan.
Big turn there. Pakistani fielders go up in appeal. Rahul Dravid indicating that it might have come off the pad strap.
More than likely it did come off the pad. Just brushing the pad on the way through. I think this was good umpiring actually. Bat and pad very close together.
Should be some runs there for Dravid. Should be a couple of the take-off quickly. They have. Runs are not easy to come by, therefore the Indians have to be aggressive in running between the wickets.
Really ripping it now. Exactly Mushtaq. This ball pitched outside off stump and passed 6 to 8 inches outside the line of leg stump.
Padded up to the delivery that straightens up. Must have had his heart in his mouth when the appeal went up. 138 for 4.
Still coming.
This is a nasty bouncer. Saurav Ganguly doing very well to get out of the way.
More difficult batting against a short pitch delivery.
Oh, he's taken the aerial route and he's done it in style. That's 6 runs. The good thing about the shot was that he picked up the off break.
Picked it up early as well. This was an excellent shot. There you see, picked it up early, middled it, put it to the safest side of the field, out of the boundary.
Never mind. Come on, keep working. Come on now. Tell him here.
And he should get his 50 here. It's nicely punched on the back foot, let it go all the way. So another half century for Rahul Dravid, and his amazing run of consistency continues.
A great knock. Played with a lot of commitment, a lot of guts. Well, this is a special knock. Rahul Dravid continuing his top form. There you see shots all over the park.
And looking to use his feet. He was lucky there.
Well, the idea was right. He used his feet to hit the ball a little too hard. It all depends on Sachin and Wasim Akram. Needs to have looked like getting wickets. Rest have just got to chip in. Just keep the pressure on the Indian batting.
Now that's going to be close. Up goes the finger. It's a dangerous ploy to not offer a shot, especially when an off-spinner like Sachin has the delivery that can straighten after pitching. Rahul Dravid is dismissed here, and India have lost their 5th wicket.
Well, this is indeed a big wicket for Pakistan. Dravid had earlier also left a straighter one from Sachin. Mushtaq was given the benefit of the doubt then, but this time Ramaswamy saying that yes, you were in front of the wickets. Out LBW, it's gone for 53 and India lose their 5th wicket for 156.
So the wicket-keeper, Nayan Mongia, is out there in the middle. They have lost a big wicket, that of Dravid. He was looking good, he was concentrating hard. His captain seems to be very happy, and why not? It's been a very good fight back by Pakistan. India have added 108 runs today, and they've lost 5 wickets. 3 for 52 his figures. Nayan Mongia in 3 deliveries has already got to see the variation that Sachin Mushtaq has. He's seen a top spinner, he's seen an off break, and now he's seen this one.
So getting a bit of bounce. Mongia had to first read whether it was an off spinner or a drifter, and then had to judge the bounce of the ball as well. Difficult art to fathom.
Oh, he gives him the charge, and he succeeds this time. Well, that's a chance he took. It's paid off for Nayan Mongia. An over in which Sachin Mushtaq has picked up a wicket.
He read the spin well there, Mongia.
And Goli takes the aerial route this time. Hit very powerfully between mid-on and the bowler for another boundary.
Lots of officials here in Test cricket these days. That's Cammy Smith, match referee for this particular Test match and series.
Oh, he's got it. That is beautifully bowled. Once again, the ball that held its line. And this is magical stuff from Sachin Mushtaq.
Last time the West Indies played against Pakistan, this man mesmerized most of the West Indian batsmen. And look at this. Beautiful delivery. Straight on, no turn. And Mongia using his feet, trying to go over the top as he did before. It's 166 for 6.
India down to the bowlers now. Anil Kumble comes in. And on his way in, Sourav Ganguly met him. With his finger said, just watch out for the one that's going away.
I think that appeal came because they thought the ball bounced off his toe and straight up. And it certainly took a bit of the ground as well as his toe. Look at this closely. From bat to boot, straight up into the air and caught. Well, very difficult for the umpire to say that was out though.
Yes, Sachin!
I'll tell you what, he's having a busy day, is Moin Khan. He might have a bit of a sore throat at the end from all the talking he's doing, but he's got a very, very sharp eye. There he is, egging his fielders on again. Anil Kumble just in here.
Sourav Ganguly finding it very difficult to score. Just eking out these runs, India, trying to get as close as possible to 238.
Oh, 1-1.
A single here, a single there, couple here. Everyone counts.
Now this is a good move by Akram to get himself back on. Oh, that surprised Kumble. It's a no ball. Kumble expected that to bounce a little bit more.
He's a tall man, so he can get into an awkward position unless he takes quick evasive action. I think that must have hurt. I think he must have got hit on the ribs.
That's a beauty. That's the kind of variation this man has. He can goal from over the wicket or round the wicket at will.
Yes, I think the batsman would have thought that the ball would come back into him. Instead, it had him groping outside the off stump as it left him. Short, it's turned. It's allowed Ganguly to rock back and cut it to the boundary.
So finally he gets the placement. One of the rare loose deliveries that Sachin Mushtaq has bowled. Ganguly got the width and got his back foot right back and across to get the placement. It's been a long time since the last boundary was hit. Almost an hour ago. So as expected, a leg gully has been now put for Anil Kumble. Simple reason for him doing it is that Kumble doesn't hook or pull. So every time the ball is dug in short and into his rib cage, there's every chance the ball going up in the air when the batsman's trying to fend it. So good thinking there by the Pakistan captain. And he almost came into play.
Maybe he was just a little too square instead of being fine. India 188 for 6 in reply to Pakistan's score of 238. It's been hard going for them. That's out. And that's another 5-wicket haul for Sachin Mushtaq. Anil Kumble playing it onto his pads and a simple catch to Yusuf Yohana at forward short leg.
Anil Kumble very disappointed, but Sachin Mushtaq has been rewarded for his perseverance. Plenty of variation. Again, that one, Kumble looking to play it on the onside, getting an inside edge of his bat onto the pad. No mistake by the man at forward short leg, Yusuf Yohana. And India have lost another wicket here. Pakistan have fought back brilliantly. 188 for 7.
Sunil Joshi has come in to replace Anil Kumble. Firing it in at the left-hander.
You see, after Wasim Akram did the early damage, it's been all Sachin Mushtaq. He's run through the Indian middle order here.
Short and he's pulled him away. One bounce into the advertising board.
Looking for that Yorker, Joshi. The idea was right.
It's gone for the big hit. And it's a 6. With that, India brings up its 205 for 7. Straight 6 of Sachin Mushtaq.
This is lovely use of the feet. Nice clean swing of the bat. It's a huge one. Difficult shot to play against Sachin. He's been bowling really well. timed it really nicely.
A few less attacking fielders at the moment. Ganguly on strike the field fairly well spread. Just the one man out deep. He's on the point boundary.
That was beautifully bowled by Sachin. Mid-off was up, so Ganguly was taking the chance. Sachin saw it coming.
This was good cricket. But the Makram purposely left that man up to tempt Ganguly into hitting over the top.
This time he goes over the top, and this is a big one. That's the second six for Ganguly. So it didn't take him long to go down the track and smash Sachin. And what a way to bring up his half century.
This is good footwork by Saurabh Ganguly. Sachin Mushtaq deceived him with the previous delivery. Not on this occasion. Quickly down, got to the pitch, and that went a long way.
This partnership now is worth 36. Needs to break it. The last two bowlers you see there, Nadeem Khan and Shahid Afridi, might have to be used now. It's up in the air and it's cleared mid-on. That should go all the way. Just making it to the boundary.
This is getting very frustrating for Pakistan. Sunil Joshi certainly is playing a good hand, supporting Ganguly.
He's got him. Saurabh Ganguly started to walk and then just held back for a minute, realized the catch was clean, and the breakthrough, the bowling change has done the trick.
Yes, Shahid Afridi pushing the ball finally in the right spot with the left-hander in those bowling marks, and nicely held by Ijaz. A very good knock. Ganguly comes to an end. India lose their 8th wicket for 229.
Javagal Srinath is the new man in. Had a very good time with the ball. He's averaging 17.94. Now, if you've got a number 10 who's averaging upwards of 15, you've got a very handy player. It's a very good looking shot. Should be looking for at least 2 here, if not 3. We'll be satisfied with 2.
Interesting field sitting. They've taken the shot leg away, put it shot mid-wicket.
Back to over the wicket, but a similar shot from Srinath. This time he'll only get a single. So India edging closer and closer now. 5 runs behind. Afridi. That's beautifully played. He's picked the gap beautifully. It's a full toss, but it still had to be put away. And he found the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket.
That is the risk you have to take with Shahid Afridi, who will bowl a full toss as well. If it's put in that fashion and manner, it will fetch the batsman for priceless runs.
Mid-wickets come a lot straighter. Leading edge, not too dissimilar from the ball that got Inzamam will have. Huge cheers around the ground because the scores are now level. So Sunil Joshi, 46 balls, not out 15. It's a gritty effort. That's what India needed this stage. Just hang in there, the runs will come. I had to say that. It's over mid-on for 4. Yes, bowling Afridi is a bit of a gamble. straight into first slip, almost as if he was showing direction. Ejaz Ahmed has taken it, and Srinath is gone.
Well, this was a brave decision coming from the captain, Wasim Akram. He still persisted with Shahid Afridi after he was on for 10 runs in the over before this. This was nicely held. Bit of bounce and spin for Shahid Afridi. India lose their 9th wicket for 246.
Venkatesh Prasad coming in to replace Javagal Srinath, who was out. Drifted into the left-handed Sunil Joshi.
Pushed in just a little quicker, hitting the pad before the bat.
Not this time though. Decided to go for the big hit. Umpire done unmoved.
Well, I'm sure Moin Khan thought that there was an edge involved here. That's why he didn't attempt to take the bails off. And he just appealed for the catch. Well, umpire Dunn says he heard nothing. There certainly was a stumping on, but Moin Khan wasn't interested in the stumping. He was just interested in the catch.
And he's decided to have a wild swing, Venkatesh Prasad. He's obviously disturbed by all this talk that is going on between the players out there.
Well, most of the players seem convinced that he's out. Well, this will let us know. Well, I don't think his toe is on the ground. It doesn't seem that the shadow is joining the boot, and that would indicate that his foot is on the ground. The bails are off, and he has been given out.
So India all out for 254. Shahid Afridi picking up the last 3 wickets. Wasim Akram telling his young bowler what he should be bowling, congratulating him. Venkatesh Prasad, the last man out, stumped Moin, bowled Afridi for 4.
So India 254 all out then. Some late resistance centered around Saurav Ganguly, who made 54. He had decent partnerships with Anil Kumble and Sunil Joshi, who was not out on 25. And that allowed India to inch ahead by 16 runs. Some interesting bowling figures for Pakistan. You'll see that there were largely 2 bowlers used. Wasim Akram 2 for 60 from his 20 overs. Saqlain Mushtaq just went on and on. 5 for 94 from 35 overs. And towards the end, Shahid Afridi came back to bowl a quick little spell. 3 for 31 from 7.1 overs. So a handy lead there for India, and what it did was it meant that Pakistan had to play out a very crucial last session, just 14 overs left. Let's see how it went. We start off with the first over. It's Srinath bowling to Saeed Anwar.
Bit of an inside edge over there. Pakistan are off. Shahid Afridi wanted to get off the mark. There was a single in it over there, but Saeed Anwar wasn't very keen on that.
And there were almost 2 runs in this. Shahid Afridi kept on pointing, look, that's a single, a very easy single. But I tell you what, if your partner isn't responding, there's no point in keep on running down the pitch. 2 people have to run, not 1.
That's a beauty of a bouncer to end the over. Pakistan 3 without loss. third slip would have certainly come in handy. But it's an edge. Got Shahid Afridi off the mark. The Pakistani team in their enclosures watching the match on television. Wasim Akram, the captain, he's got the box office seat. Saeed Anwar has got two fielders in the slips. Uppishly in the gap between second slip and wide gully.
Only two slips and the gully in for both batsmen. That ball again finding the gap between second slip and gully, and of course no third man. 4 more runs.
That's out. Very well bowled by INDvsPAK. The ball hitting Saeed Anwar on the back leg, I would imagine. The action replay will certainly show us. That's a big wicket.
INDvsPAK have been bowling very straight throughout this spell. And have a good look at this. Pitching, straightening, coming back in, hitting in plumb in front. I don't think there's too much doubt about that. Saeed Anwar goes via the LBW route again. This time he's offering a stroke, but it's plumb. It's 11 for 1.
Possible chance to Sunil Joshi at mid-on. This is the way Shahid Afridi knows how to play. And that's a difficult one, but it's got to go down as a chance. That's Ramesh. That's Ramesh at mid-on. It's pulled it away for a boundary. Very good shot there. He eased it. Eased into the shot.
Ijaz Ahmed has no problem with short balls. At least I've never seen him have any problems, whether it's cutting or pulling. Got on top of that quite comfortably.
Beautifully struck. Very little movement of the feet. He played it on the up. This is a cracking off drive.
We have said it before, Ijaz Ahmed, not the most technically correct batsman that you'll ever see. But he certainly gives it a good thump.
That's the way Shahid Afridi knows how to play. If the ball is pitched up within range, he's going to go for the big hit. He's got a boundary. Pakistan 26 for 1. That's a good bouncer.
That's the right line as well. Ijaz Ahmed not afraid to play the pull shot or the hook shot to short balls. But that bouncer pitched and left him, passing well wide of off stump. Very difficult for him to get control of it when it's that wide.
Nicely punched off the back foot. Chase there for Dravid. .28 for 1.
And that's a slower delivery and hammered through the offside by Afridi. He picked it up and laid into it.
It's good that Shahid Afridi is playing in his normal, usual flowing style. This one was Well read by him. Although the ball was away from his front back, yet he middled it quite nicely. Give it the full whack.
So play called off early due to problems with the light. Pakistan 34 for 1 from 8.5 overs. They lost a big wicket though, that of Saeed Anwar, who was LBW to Prasad for 7. Shahid Afridi played a few adventurous shots. He was 16 not out. And Ijaz Ahmed, one absolutely cracking cover drive of Srinath. He was 11 not out. The Indian bowling figures: Prasad, the wicket taker there, 4 overs, 1 for 16. And Srinath, none for 18 from 4.5 overs. So at the end of day 2 of this fascinating test match, that's what the situation is. Pakistan 238 in their first innings, India 254, and Pakistan 34 for 1. They are 18 runs ahead. I hope you enjoyed watching the highlights of the first 2 days of this test match. Day 3 promises to be just as interesting, so do join us then. Remember, meanwhile, if you want to find out the latest...
Powerfully struck by Afridi. It's a thick edge there. That's a lot of work for man at third man. He doesn't get to it. Second consecutive boundary for Shahid Afridi.
Big outside edge. Every run counts here. This one a very useful boundary. So just be a little disappointed. Preying on his mind. He was out leg before, not offering a shot. The assistant manager Mia Munir having a word with the captain. Next to him is the secretary of the PCB, Mr. Waqar Ahmed.
Uphill. Umpire Dunn will walk to check with Ramaswamy whether he thought it was a bump ball or not. Question is whether it was a bump ball or not, because there's no question that Anil Kumble took it. My immediate reaction is that it was a bump ball, but let's wait for the action replay.
I think there is no need to consult the other umpire here. Steve Dunn should make a decision himself, because he had a clear view of that. He has to decide whether it was caught or not. I think Steve Dunn should have made the decision there and then. There's no need to refer it to the third umpire. It's clearly, to me, it looks like a clear cotton ball.
He's given him out. Long consultation with the umpire at square leg, V.K. Ramaswamy. Ijaz is walking back to the pavilion. Pakistan have lost their second wicket for 42. Edge, and to add salt to the wound, it's also a boundary.
Another streaky boundary to Shahid Afridi through the cordon of slips. This one is catchable. Had there been a third slip, you see the pain. Srinath asking the second slip to move just a little wide there. It's just a little too late as well.
Pulled away. It's very, very good. Very quick on the pull shot, Inzamam ul Haq.
He just pushed at it, and it's timed so beautifully that it's gone all the way. It just gives you an indication that when this man strikes the ball, he does pack a punch.
He's a strong man and he timed it well. Just look at that push. Found the gap perfectly. Short extra cover just to his right. And the gap between the normal extra cover and mid-off found.
He really placed that ball to a nicety. Edged and dropped.
Well, as I suggested, that they were pitching up to Inzamam Haq, looking for the outside edge. The edge found. And this time, Ganguly unable to hold on. Not a very difficult chance either. Nice height. Hit both hands. It's right through. And to make it worse, it's 4 runs. What pain.
That's what he thought about it. This will go all the way. Chase for Prasad, but the ball will win.
Shahid Afridi certainly wasn't in total control of that shot. You can see him there looking to play that ball on the onside, managing to get it through the offside past mid-off, and yet it still runs away into the boundary. Strong young man.
That's powered through the offside. That's another boundary. The big man is dealing in boundaries at the moment.
That was very powerfully hit. I think the fielders will have to show a lot more commitment if they're going to be restricting this Pakistan batting lineup. Sunil Joshi there perhaps could have thought about diving. I think Srinath thinks the same.
Oh, he's put that away in style. He's really latched onto that delivery from Srinath and put it away over mid-wicket. So another boundary here for Inzamam.
So he plays the pull shot with a great deal of confidence.
So runs are coming pretty quickly for Pakistan here. 56 runs they've scored already. Oh, lovely shot. Good use of the feet, and he's banged it straight past the bowler's head.
Well, Inzamam Haq showing that he's not afraid to hit against the spin here. Sunil Joshi, left arm orthodox, spinning the ball away from the right-handed batsman, but he still manages to hit it on the onside, and very powerfully. No miss hit this one at all.
The big man had to take evasive action very quickly. Smart work by the Indian captain. You saw good reflexes for him at Silly Point yesterday. Even he's managing a smile. Now take a look at this.
It was quick work also by Azruddin. I wonder if they have inspected the spot to see if his pitch is still in good order.
That's gone for 4. Lots of boundaries this morning. It's quite symbolic of the mood with which Pakistan have come out to bat. And that's a big one. There is not a boundary in the world that can limit Shahid Afridi. We saw Inzamam do that against Sunil Joshi a couple of balls ago, down the wicket and wham! And there goes Afridi with his first Test 50 now.
He's a powerful striker of the ball. We've seen that in limited overs cricket, but he's showing that he can hit the big ones even in Test cricket. What a way to bring up your first half century in Test cricket. Well played, Shahid Afridi.
Huge excitement for this cricket match being viewed all over Asia. You're on ESPN, in the UK on digital. I tell you, it's been a fascinating Test match. Every single session is something to remember. He's gone off it again. Once again, the boundary is too small. Remember, this is not a small ground here in Chennai. She's hitting really big shots, is Shahid Afridi.
I tell you what, he was trying to locate a particular scribe over there because it's gone into the press box. Somebody who probably didn't write too many nice words about him. I don't know. Yes, that is near the, that's hit into the press box. So not to run into danger there. Yeah, he's going to have a struggle here.
Second time that Inzamam has felled the earth this morning. The second time he's safe.
Bowled a lot of leg breaks and googlies, mixed up with the off spinner as well.
Allowed appeal for a catch. He's done it again. Inzamam has gone. It's taken him 2 balls to break the partnership. He can't believe it. And Sachin Tendulkar has got India the breakthrough they wanted.
Well, this is why it was brought on. You see Makram just a little disappointed. This is Inzamam. The crowds have enjoyed this. Well taken by Lakshman there. Steve Dunn again suggesting that he had nicked it. He's gone for 51, an important wicket. It's fallen Pakistan 139 for 3.
So Yusuf Yohana is the man who comes out to the middle. He batted well in the first innings. And Yohana off the mark. It's nicely stroked on the offside. Get a couple of runs for that. It was Tendulkar who dismissed Yohana in the first innings. Third ball of his first over, and he got a wicket. Second innings, second ball of his first over, he was dismissed in Inzamam. It's in the air, but it's fine enough to go all the way for 4. Shout for leg before. Freedy's intention was to just play the ball round the corner, fine, just lap it round the corner. There's no man there, short fine leg. Full toss and put away. It was in the air, that was wide of the fielder at mid-on.
Not doing well to put it away in the gap, although didn't middle it properly. Just a little upset that it didn't go the way he wanted it to go, yet he got 4 runs, which is important.
Oh, that's very well played. It's a risky shot, but Yohana had it in control. Kept his eyes on the ball till the very last minute. So another boundary here to end the over. 155 for 3. There comes a leg spinner, and he's got under it and hit it over X to cover. Very good shot there by Yusuf Yohana.
Well spotted by Yohana, the leg spinner, hitting inside out, hitting over the top, and very safely done.
He's bowled him behind his legs. He missed a full toss. The ball spun viciously and he's knocked his leg stump back.
Well, that's the guy said, when this man has the ball in his hands, anything is likely to happen. And there we have it. Yohana bowled behind his leg. The second leg break, this time pitched on a completely different line, outside the leg stump, spinning back a long way. And there goes leg stump, out of the ground. Another wicket for Sachin Tendulkar, another wicket for India. Pakistan 169 for 4.
Very nicely played that by Shahid Afridi. He's a powerful man, very wristy player as well. Look at the speed at which that ball has got deep mid-wicket.
And immediately that was hit, everyone knew another boundary.
Powerfully struck that full toss. You could see Shahid Afridi was just getting a little impatient. He played out a maiden over.
I think Sachin Tendulkar was trying that same trick that got rid of Johanna. The full toss, missing the bat and then pitching outside leg stump and hitting leg. Afridi onto it in a flash.
Really, from Pakistan's point of view, the presence, the sheer presence of Shahid Afridi there in the middle is comforting for the dressing room. And that's the reason why. He will keep the scoreboard ticking all the time. He takes his chances. He can be unorthodox at times. Oh, that's a cracking shot. He's good in that area. And he starts off here with a boundary. That's up in the air. And square leg can only watch it sail over his head. That is a big hit. Mind you, he's in the 90s. Javed's telling him to calm down. But this man's a naturally aggressive cricketer.
Yes, Javed needs to calm down himself. This is an excellent hit. Very, very difficult shot to play. There's a trap set for that shot. But Anil Kumble must have realized that he's up to a very, very strongly built character here. This will be a real grand and a special moment for Shahid Afridi. Century against India in India. That too when you're playing for the first time in a test match here. Indeed, will be a special moment for him.
Yes, he must be thinking it's an easy game, Ramesh. 2 test matches old. He's got a 5-wicket haul. Now he's approaching 100. Close call there.
Yes, Ravi, he's a complete natural, isn't he? This was inside edge onto the bat. Luckily for him, it didn't go anywhere else.
He'll get it now. He's delighted. It's been a fantastic innings from Shahid Afridi. His first test match 100.
Well, it's a fantastic knock. It came when Pakistan needed it the most. Wasim Akram must be a very happy man. Pakistan has done wonderfully well. 100 of just 134 balls. Great going for this youngster.
And before he picked the length up quickly, found the gap as well.
There's not a lot of cushion for Anil Kumble on the offside. He's coming round the wicket. There's a huge gap there. Short and wide, and Shahid Afridi lashed to it. Flash.
They've picked the gaps beautifully all day today for the Pakistan batsmen. There's Malik coming back for 2. Also brings up 50 of the partnership. Yes, he'd made up his mind he was going to go for that one.
I get the impression that Afridi thinks that he has done enough. And if he gets out now, it will be no big thing. I think Salim Malik has other ideas. Quickly going down, having a word with him. Letting him know, listen, young man, you have made 100. That's excellent. But the game isn't over. There's still a job to be done. You are here, you are batting well, don't give it away.
Well, I wonder what Salim Malik told him, because he's done exactly as he wanted to. I think they're all waiting for the runner to come out, because the umpire Ramaswamy has been convinced that Afridi is in need of one. He's dropped. Two people might have got a hand to it. One did. That was Nayan Mongia. Went off his glove. Lakshman was at slip. He was going up for it as well. I just wonder if, like a good soccer goalkeeper, he's palmed it over the post.
That is definitely the case. Lakshman's slip was certainly moving in the direction of the ball, getting behind it. Shahid Afridi definitely seems to have had enough.
What a good shot that is. What a good shot that is.
Very strong in that area, Salim Malik.
This runner on the field, Yusuf Yohana, running for Shahid Afridi. Very unusual name, Yusuf Yohana, especially if you decide to call him by his initials. YY. How many cricketers do you know who've got initials YY? But he's going to be running for Afridi. And it's actually called for a little conference, because so often what the batsman has in mind may not be what his runner has in mind.
The man that has to judge it, he knows if he can make it or not. There is no way the man that's playing the ball can be the man doing the calling.
That's gone as well. He's very, very strong in that area. He's very good at shortening the length of a ball. Footwork's all about going back as much as it is about going forward.
They got it away, got past Srinath. A little bit of width around the off stump. Just a little turn for Kumble. That was enough for Afridi. Big appeal there. Shahid Afridi is not interested. He walks away to square leg.
Yes, this was well bowled. The edge of the crease pitched on the middle. Just beat the outside edge. Now he's having a chat with Mongia. It's the lead by 235 at the moment.
The quick delivery, he's got bat on it, and the extra speed at which Kumble bowls will ensure it goes over the boundary ropes. Another boundary to Afridi and to Pakistan.
Yes, he's just used Kumble's pace here. That was drifted onto the leg stump. He's got enough bat on it.
Nicely played. This time, didn't move his back foot across. Remember, he's got an injury. It's his back leg. But he's so well set there, didn't really need to move his feet.
Yes, he's still continuing to get the boundaries.
He's got 28 singles as well in his innings. This is another cracking shot. What a shot this is. This is a beautiful shot.
And all you can say is that this man is in awesome form at the moment. It's not an easy shot to play. He's rolled the wrist nicely.
Pakistani team all smiles. Once again, Salim Malik just having a little prod outside the off stump.
It's so very difficult to perform when you're just only 18, and he's done that first in the one days and now at the test level. It's been a great effort from him.
Yes, it has been, but I have to say he's a very experienced 18, because he's been on 18 for quite a while now. That single has got up the 100 partnership. A possible opportunity there. He does tend to hit the ball obviously in the air in that mid-wicket region. The mid-wicket should come a little squarer. It's another boundary pick, 275 for 4. What a catch! Rahul Dravid diving to his left. This is an absolute stunner.
Well, this was a beauty. Indians had earlier missed 2 chances, but this was a brilliant take. Salim Malik trying to cut, got an edge, and a brilliant one-headed effort. Malik's innings comes to an end, 32. Pakistan lose their 5th wicket for 275.
Moin Khan, he's had a very good match so far. 50 runs in the first innings, a couple of stumpings, and of course very vocal behind the stumps. Going off the mark. In fact, he'll get another one.
He's a known fighter, Moin Khan. Runs really well between the wickets.
It's out. This is beautifully bowled by Venkatesh Prasad. He does bowl a mean leg cutter, and the pitch is affording him just a little bit of help for that delivery of his. Moin Khan just feeling for the ball outside the off stump. Simple catch there to Nayan Mondia.
Well, this was a lovely delivery. Moin Khan had to play at it. Just bounced a little bit also. Took the gloves and went safely into the hands of keeper Mongia. It's very good stuff from Venkatesh Prasad. Pakistan lose their 6th wicket for 278.
The Pakistan captain Wasim Akram is at the crease. India, after tea, have captured 2 quick wickets. Salim Malik and Moin Khan. The wicket taking over from Venkatesh Prasad comes to an end. 278 for 6. Struck once again.
Well, Shahid Afridi, after playing a very sensible and a brilliant knock, made an atrocious shot. There's no footwork. Hit right across the line and lost his off stump. That's a big wicket. Nevertheless, it was a grand innings. A great knock from the youngster. 141. Pakistan lose their 7th wicket for 279.
Sachin Mushtaq has just come into bat.
This has been a very good spell from Prasad. India needed quick wickets. He's provided them with that.
And that is close. He's got the ball back in. Sachin Mushtaq didn't offer a shot. And umpire Ramaswamy raising his finger. That's the second time in the match he's been given out without offering a shot. He was out to Anil Kumble in the first innings.
And
here to Venkatesh Prasad.
My doubts of his decision. There you see it. Was clearly pitching outside the line. There's no way could have come back with the stumps. His middle and leg stump were also quite evidently looking there.
I think it was more a decision given for the shot, or rather for not having offered a shot, rather than for the way the ball would have deviated. Prasad has taken 3 wickets in 9 balls. Inside edge. Pakistani captain off the mark with that streaky shot.
He's trying to hit that one a little too hard. There was the width. Wasim Akram likes a bit of width just outside the off stump.
So the Indians right back in this match now. Looked at tea time as if it was drifting away. This man's changed it. And he's getting the ball to reverse swing. So game on now, Mikey.
Both teams back into this test match. Very interesting. Oh, strike. That's high in the air. That's one man that went out, and he takes the catch.
So Venkatesh Prasad here, he's having a ball. That's his 5th wicket. And this is sensational stuff off the tee. And it has to happen in an India-Pakistan match. Look at the crowd. It was stunned into silence at tea time. And they're having a party at the moment. Pakistan captain dismissed. He's out for 1. Pakistan 280 for 9. Well, amazing stuff happening here at Chennai. Bakar Yunus has come out to the crease. India picked up 5 wickets after tea for just 14 runs. Venkatesh Prasad is firing. He's got his tail up here. This is his 5th wicket.
That man at the backward square, Sunil Joshi, had just been sent out there by Mohammad Azharuddin. Thank you very much. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Wasim Akram was the man that they needed to get rid of at this stage. He was the man capable of getting some runs for Pakistan. That was the end of him. Venkatesh Prasad moving on quickly. 5 wickets in an innings.
Well, I don't know what he had for tea, but that tonic seems to have worked. Look at that. 4 overs, 4 wickets. If that's not inspired stuff, I don't know what it is. And you can see how everything can change. It's a pretty happy Pakistan contingent. Just before tea, you can see the faces now. You can see the tension writ large on everyone's face there. This test match is wide open. Well, that'll be 4 runs. Nicely timed.
So very important, these runs that this last pair are putting together. An attempted yorker there by Shrikant.
In a great fight back by the Indians. 5 wickets in an innings 5 times. This is up in the air. This could be wicket number 6 for Prasad. It's taken. Ramesh the fielder. And what a spell by Venkatesh Prasad. 5 wickets after tea in 5 overs. And what an amazing transformation this game has had.
No one would ever believe that in 40 minutes after tea it would all be over this Pakistan innings. Venkatesh Prasad keeping that ball. He would love to keep it as a souvenir. He certainly has been the man this afternoon. He has changed the entire complexion of this game. Pakistan were sailing along comfortable with their lead. 6 wickets in hand, looking to extend that lead to beyond 300 runs. And Venkatesh Prasad has cut them short.
Well, he's a national hero. 6 for 33. That's career best for him. Every reason to smile, every reason to keep that ball. He's brought his country back into this test match and with every chance of winning it.
Absolutely sensational collapse there. Then Pakistan were 275 for 4 at one stage. Finally, all out 286. That was brought about by a wonderful spell of bowling by Venkatesh Prasad, who didn't bowl too much if you look at those figures closely. Just 10.2 overs, finished with 6 for 33. Srinath bowled 16 overs, none for 68. Kumble was expected to do the bulk of the bowling. He did, in fact, 1 for 93 only from 22 overs. And Sachin Tendulkar slipped in a couple of overs there. 2 for 35 from 7 overs. India had a testing time. They had 271 runs to get. It was always going to be high pressure stuff. We'll pick up the action with Wasim Akram bowling to Sargopan Ramesh.
Well, that's a beauty. He's going to give us everything here.
Bowled that short spell in the first innings when India made 48 of just 6 overs.
So Ramesh is off the mark here. Again, good timing. And he'll start off with the boundary.
Beautiful timing again. Times the ball so well off his back foot, Ramesh. Looking much more impressive in the second innings than the first. Waqar Younis.
He's gone this time. Inzamam making no mistake. Waqar Younis has got Pakistan the breakthrough. Loose shot outside the off stump. And Younis has struck here.
Pitching the ball up, see how comfortably he is on the front foot. He comes forward and edges immediately. Zamanul Haq, very safe hands, whether he's at forward short leg or in the slips. Waqar Younis starting a lot better than he started in the first innings. Starting brilliantly. India 5 for 1.
So Rahul Dravid has come out to the middle. India have lost a wicket in the second innings. Much more disciplined performance by Pakistan with the new ball. Wrapped on the pads, that's close. Up goes the finger. That was beautifully bowled by Waqar Younis. You can call it a Waqar Younis special. Lakshman is dismissed. Waqar is struck again, and India have lost their second wicket.
Waqar Younis certainly has started very impressively in this second innings, and this was a good delivery. Delivered from very close to the stumps, reasonably well pitched up. Hit him in line with mid-stump. Looking to come forward, Lakshman, but not getting that far forward. On without scoring. It's 6 for 2.
So Sachin Tendulkar comes out to the middle with India in trouble here, 6 for 2. Waqar Younis has a stayed up.
This is going to be a great confrontation. Waqar Younis is going down, trying to catch Sachin Tendulkar's eye. This game is changing colour faster. I'm using one of those chameleons on the tree outside my house when I was growing up. Did well to keep it down.
Well, this will be a good confrontation. master bowler to a master batsman, Sachin Tendulkar.
Inside edge on the pad. Yes, this is what the series is all about. And this is why the series should always have happened. Because we've seen cricket of the very highest order. Up! Tendulkar on the mark. He's in a hurry to come back. That's 2 off the no ball. What a shot! What a moment. 4 through the covers. Fast bowlers steaming in. Batsman's aggressive. Superb cricket.
Well, this was a superb shot.
No ball call. But that ball seemed to come off the bottom of the bat, but it was travelling. It's travelling very, very quickly.
It's not a bad ball at all. Sachin, they're hitting it beautifully.
Up! Oh dear, this is going to be trouble for Rahul Dravid. Sachin Tendulkar, I thought I picked him up with the stump microphone saying 1. Rahul Dravid went for it. Then Tendulkar said, no, it doesn't quite look as easy as that. It was a no ball, of course.
Yes, there was no need for that risky single. Sachin Tendulkar hoping that the ball will not go that far to Shahid Afridi, because he just defended it. It would have easily been out.
Super. If you turn the page to the textbook, you won't get a better illustration of the cover drive than that one. Stunning shot.
This is beautifully done by Sachin Tendulkar. Actually waited for his drive. Didn't try to hit it too hard.
Beautifully struck. Wide of mid-on. Bisecting the 2 fielders to perfection.
Well placed. Slightly over pitching there, Sachin Mushtaq. Rahul Dravid able to get right to the pitch, getting close enough to nullify the spin, whatever spin there is. Beautifully played.
Sachin Tendulkar checking his guard again, asking the umpire if he's standing on leg stump. Quite a bit of scuffing up done there by the bowler's foot marks, so batsmen have to constantly keep marking the guard. Look at that area.
Very well, boy, child.
It's 40 for 2.
So, as expected, the problem has arisen and the players are leaving the field. This is exactly what happened yesterday. I think a big relief there for Tendulkar and Rahul Dravid.
So that's how it all ended. It was a fascinating session of Test match cricket, fast bowling at its best, and 2 really world-class batsmen enjoying themselves in the middle. Rahul Dravid was 8 not out, Sachin Tendulkar 20 not out, India 40 for 2 from 19 overs. Both wickets fell to Waqar Yunus. 6 overs, 4 maidens, 2 for 7. Wasim Akram was very, very good as well. 6 overs, none for 24. And then 7 overs of spin bowling. Shahid Afridi, 4 overs, none for 2. And Sachin Mushtaq, 3 overs, none for 5. It means at the end of day 3 that this match is fascinatingly poised. India need another 231 runs to win. They've got 8 wickets in hand. And so much depends once again on that little man, Sachin Tendulkar. I hope you've enjoyed watching the highlights here on Digital. Don't forget to join us again for day 4 of this wonderful test match. Meanwhile, if you have any information needs, channel 20 is the one to look out for. Till we meet again, goodbye.
Well before, he's got that fine enough.
Like yesterday, Wasim Akram bringing the ball back to Sachin Tendulkar. His fieldsman stationed at short mid-wicket. But this is nicely glanced. Well in control of that shot. Every run counts here. Wasim Akram has to be very careful when he's bowling to Sachin. The room for error is so very marginal when the little master is in such kind of form.
Very well bowled, Shabbai Yusuf.
Sharply taken single, and they will need to do that on a regular basis.
Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That came in very late, and Dravid must have got some bat on it.
Yes, there was a definite noise there. Otherwise, it would have been a very close thing.
And I tell you, Rahul Dravid would consider himself very lucky there. That's hit the pad first and then the bat. Good delivery. It's because of deliveries like that, which you saw a little earlier, that wrapped Dravid on the pads. Batsman's always concentrating when he's playing Wasim Akram. Look how late this ball swings in. You see their first hits the pad and it's in line. So very, very good shout. And that's taken. What a delivery from Wasim Akram. This man is making the ball talk already. Got one to come back into Dravid. This one went the other way. And the Pakistan captain has struck again.
This was a wonderful ball. What a ball to get. He had early ball, couple of in-swingers. This one went the other way. What a ball. Dravid had no idea. Played inside the line, expecting that it would come back to him, but it went the other way. India lose their 3rd wicket for 50.
So Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to the middle. Huge responsibility on his shoulders. India lost a wicket this morning, that of Dravid. And he was out to an absolute beauty from Wasim Akram. Now this is a sensational delivery.
Look where he pitched. And Dravid had almost everything covered. Still beat him. That was a wonderful delivery.
That's sheer class. And that's a ball. He's picked the length quickly and found the gap as well.
How was that? How was that?
A loud shout here. They're all going up. The umpire isn't interested. This is something you'll see all day today. There will be a lot of appeals, a lot of pressure on the umpires.
Well, the Pakistani fieldsmen know that this is their wicket. They want to take as quickly as possible, as early as possible. But clearly missed everything.
Oh, what a delivery. A loud shout there. Akram thinks he's taken the outside edge. There definitely was a noise.
This could very well be off the pad. Azharuddin looked very surprised at that appeal. Yes, clearly off the pad. What a delivery. Wasim Akram is convinced that he had Azhar there caught behind. It was a good decision by umpire Ramaswamy.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. There is deep square leg, and he'll cut it off. Very difficult for the batsman.
It will depend on Azhar how he plays the spin, especially because he's known to play them really well. Whether he decides to attack them or play according to the situation, we'll just have to wait and see. It's a wonderful record.
Spinning too much. Sachin was the man who dismissed Azharuddin in the first innings.
This is a trademark Mohammad Azharuddin shot. You won't get a boundary, but if they run fast, you might get 3. That's a bit of sloppy work there from Johanna. Every run vital.
Very good shot. Mohammad Azharuddin very strong off his pads. I'm sure Wasim Akram was hoping that that ball would have swung back from leg stump. It didn't, and that's the end result. With the help of a bit of sloppy fielding from Johanna, of course.
He's in trouble. Very good work that by the fielder at Silly Point. He would have been out if he had scored a direct hit.
And that would have been a very unfortunate dismissal for Sachin Tendulkar. The bat was in the air. Certainly would have been out. Good work. Look how far Sachin Tendulkar had gotten to. And as you can see, the bat is still in the air and the ball has passed the stumps.
Moin Khan doing very well to get his pads in the way as well to prevent an overthrow. Azhar Mahmood, the substitute. He's given him. Always on the cards. Don't offer a shot. There's been a history in this match of umpires giving dismissals, decisions when shots have not been offered.
Well, Azhar misreading Saqlain Mushtaq, crowd stunned. This was an important wicket for Pakistan. There you see, looked pretty adjacent to the stumps. Saqlain Mushtaq's joy can be seen there on your screens. It's got Mohammad Azharuddin for 7. India lose their 4th wicket for 73.
Sourav Ganguly.
This is the police control box. Security chaps have been pretty tight. They've done pretty well here.
Beautifully bowled. What an over. 75 for 4.
Moin Khan has been hit there and he's still smiling. He's a tough cookie.
Look at the way this ball has bounced, an indication of what the Indians have to face. The ball has turned and it's bounced and it's hit Moin Khan on the side of his head.
Strike him out, come on.
Sonny, you mentioned the runs are hard to come by, so the singles are very important. Just to further emphasize on what Sunil Gavaskar was saying a little while earlier, just 40 runs have been scored today, and there have been over 90 minutes of play. India have lost a couple of wickets. That would have been unfortunate if that had carried to a fielder.
Short ball, he's had a crack at it, hasn't been able to keep it down. It's come off his back. Both the fielders have turned their back. It could have been a catch. This is not just an attacking field, I think this is an intimidating field.
Yeah, that's the way, that's the way.
This is excellent captaincy by Wasim Akram. It's got those four fielders in front. And Ganguly will be aware of those two fielders. He wouldn't want to play too much with the bat and pad close, but he has to do that to ensure that the ball doesn't sneak between bat and pad.
And this time he's got him. At least the Pakistan fielders think they've got him. Steve Dunn again is checking with VK Ramaswamy. Well, this will be very unfortunate for Ganguly. He timed that well. He's raised the finger. That's most unfortunate. And that's a big wicket gone for the Indians. Watch Moin Khan here.
We've been talking about the excellent captaincy. The ball has bounced off that, it's gone off onto the ground, and then Moin Khan has taken that. Steve Dunn consulted with the square leg umpire. Saurav Ganguly knows that the ball went off the shin pads onto the ground, then bounced off to Moin Khan.
Well, Sonny, that's a shocking decision. Now, yesterday he asked for the third umpire. Now, he had every right to call the third umpire here because there's always a doubt whether that catch is being taken cleanly. It's bounced, hit the ground, and then Moin Khan takes it. Now, that's unfortunate. That's not out. But that's not what the scorebook is going to say. The scorebook will say, caught Moin Khan, bowled Saqlain Mushtaq. And India have lost their fifth wicket here. Ganguly gone, 82 runs on the board. He can't believe it. He's still watching it. And Mongia has come out to the middle now. The Indians are in trouble at this moment. They've lost half their side for just 82 runs on the board. Runs have been hard to come by. Tendulkar has got 43. From Pakistan's point of view, they've chipped away at the wickets.
That Tendulkar has been able to score off short. Playing the lap shot. This is not an easy shot to play at all. And he gets into the 90s with that terrific lap shot.
What a shot.
And that was a possible stumping chance, a catch as well. Tendulkar just got a little carried away with those two boundaries perhaps. Moin Khan, he's had such a good match, but will that be an expensive miss?
I had my arms up again this time, Sonny. This would be a costly miss. Moin Khan has done wonderfully well behind the stumps, and there you can see the anguish and pain. Saqlain had foxed Sachin Tendulkar, done all the work. Moin Khan floored the chance.
slap shot, will it go for a boundary? Yes, it will.
This is wonderful cricket. This is brilliant stuff. 164 for 5.
He's gone for the big hit. It's a boundary. This is a very, very good over for India. Thanks to Sachin Tendulkar. India 168 for 5.
Interesting to see whether Sachin will take the aerial route, get to his 100, or just lay down to take a single.
Mongia will have to hurry. He scores a direct hit. But I think Sachin Tendulkar knows that Mongia also has made it. That's an excellent 100. Out for a duck in the first innings. It was evident from the moment he walked out to bat that he was looking to make up for it with 100. But I know that he will not be satisfied with that. He would want to take India to their target. India now needs exactly 100 runs.
This was the single that brought him his 100. He's delighted. It was a committed effort.
Short, just a little bit of wind. That's enough for Nayan Mongia. Overs ball, the new ball is due. Very good stop there by Shahid Afridi. Man, Mongia had really cracked it.
Mongia driving the back foot. This was a brilliant save. And a difficult bounce to stop it, but did it with style.
Oh, lovely timing, great balance. That's 4. Offside. And a boundary there to end the over. 198 for 5. Well, Mongia gets into the act now. The man at cover has not got his hands to it. That would have been another boundary. The 200 coming up for India. Pressure is right back on Pakistan now. Mongia goes over the top, and he's timed it beautifully. That's 6. And what a way to bring up his 50. Brilliant innings by Nayan Mongia, fighting knock, great concentration. It's gone up in the air. Mongia could be dismissed here. That's taken. Mongia is dismissed, and India have lost another wicket.
Nayan Mongia getting a little bit carried away here. No need to be playing a shot like that. The ball going towards the slip cordon. 6 wickets down now. 218 runs on the tins.
So, this game that is moving along towards one destination takes another twist.
As he loves to take the aerial route, he's going to hit the ball a long way. This was an excellent delivery. Spin across the face of the bat.
Ball Sachin.
It's beautiful stuff.
He's gone for it and it's got a big one. What do we have here? He's hit it out of the ground.
Well, what a blow. This was a brave shot, played across the line, had to middle it to clear mid-on. Middle it quite brilliantly.
Is it that as long as Shahid Afridi did? Mr. Kumat's getting another little bill there. No one's going to mind. 38 runs. Wasim Akram with the second new ball to Tendulkar. I'm a bit surprised that people are actually sitting in this ground. I'm finding it difficult myself.
An edge there would have won Pakistan the test match. It was as close as that. Wasim Akram assisting with a very good line again to Tendulkar.
That's a great shot. How many men in this game can play a shot like that?
This is clearly out of the ordinary. Just a little push. Had to place the ball in the right area. Away it went. What a shot. Given him loads of runs in this innings.
Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Karunanidhi. Very familiar figure, not only in the state political scene but the national scene as well. Now I just wonder if Tendulkar's trying to move the field round a little bit by doing that. Long on's already in a few yards. Ah, that's very interesting from Ejaz. Very, very interesting from Ejaz. Because Tendulkar's realised that there is no one there. He's played the paddle shot, but Ejaz has actually gone round.
This is brilliant stuff from Ejaz. Anticipated the shot well. Presence of mind, which is so very important in cricket. It's been displayed by Ejaz there.
4. How do you set a field to this man? I think he's just told himself, you play games with me and I'm going straight down the track. And I think his back is really starting to hurt now.
There's not a lot one can do when he's in such a flowing mood. This time using his feet. Playing him straight instead of favouring the sweep shot. Just letting Saklan know that he's got a lot more to offer to him.
Ramit Jadeja told me once, he said every time you think you've seen all that Sachin can offer, he comes up with something more. That's gone as well. That's exactly what I meant. That's what Jadeja meant when he said Tendulkar defines limits and then goes out and breaks them.
This is brilliant stuff. Picked the length so early there, rocketed it back and played it down. This is wonderful stuff.
"17 runs now. The fascinating thing about that was the previous ball had gone down the wicket and forced then Saklan to bowl slightly shorter. Oh dear, he's got the leading edge. Man's under it. It's taken. What have we got here? Sachin Tendulkar has knocked on the door. It's still closed. Another leading edge, the second in the match, and the end of one of the great test match innings you'll see.
Well, this was a great knock. And with a drifter.
This is twisting and turning like a highway road. 17 runs, 3 wickets in hand. So much to play for. Sunil Gavaskar in the commentary box, with him is Michael Holding. Let's take a look at that one. A leading edge. Wasim Akram came under it. The most important catches of his life.
He's done him again. Saklan Mustaki did him for a duck in the first innings. This time again, he bowled that floater. Asked Tendulkar to go for the big one. And Tendulkar very, very disappointed. But what an innings he's played for India. He's got them very close to the victory target of 271. 17 short. But that wicket will have given Pakistan new heart and plenty of hope. We've been privileged to see one of the finest test innings ever. Plenty of tension, testing bowling, some very, very sharp fielding.
Very well bowled, Saki.
So there have been a lot of twists and turns in this test match so far. And the game just took another turn with that dismissal. Only 17 runs to get. But then again, only 3 wickets left. Who knows?
Anil Kumble's got a few centuries in first-class cricket. Sunil Joshi also has got a few centuries. But at the test level, Anil Kumble hasn't got to 3 figures. His best is 88 against South Africa in Calcutta. Javagal Srinath very, very tense. Well, he might be. Could very well be a case of so near yet so far for India. Big shout. Everybody, including the mid-off, Waqar Yunus coming down in support of their captain.
Well, umpire Ramaswamy not impressed. Wasim Akram thinks that was pretty adjacent, and it certainly was a good shout. Ball pitching in line, straightening. Oh, that was close.
The only thing that would have saved Anil Kumble is because he's a tall man and he's taken a big stride there. Wasim Akram's got his tail up now. He's tired. You can see that he's making the extra effort.
He couldn't believe that he did not see that umpire raise his finger.
Well, there was plenty of confusion there between the two. Kumble wanted to go for the misfield. Joshi wasn't very clear whether he should or not.
They weren't too sure exactly what the situation was here. Certainly every run is important, but they certainly don't need a run out at this stage. Wasim Akram didn't hold on to the ball.
Plenty of nerves out there. The team that keeps its nerve is going to win. Sunil Joshi's got a very good record at the first-class level.
Singles will do it.
More, 3 wickets in hand. This has turned out to be an extraordinary test match. As Michael Holding said, more twists and turns. He's given him. He has given him out. Anil Kumble, a long stride ahead. That's the 8th Indian wicket down.
Well, I'm not too sure what's happening here. This looks quite similar to the one that was turned down. Here we go again. Ball pitching in line, straightening, hitting him on the pad and then the bat. This looks very similar to the one that was refused earlier on. But Well, one was refused, but one has been given. 256 for 8.
Javagal Srinath coming in to replace Anil Kumble. He's cutting, it's a cutting ball, that's the 9th wicket, first ball. Sunil Joshi's out.
Well, they're all stunned into silence. Things were looking so rosy 10 minutes ago. It has all changed. A simple caught-on bowl by Sachin Mushtaq. Lots of bat with that pad. And the ball just lobbed back into his hands. That's 9 wickets down. 256 for 9.
Venkatesh Prasad, number 11 batsman for India. He bowled splendidly yesterday, taking 6 wickets. And in the morning, we talked to him. This is what he had to say.
Well, I don't think that will be coming in this game because I've got a very strong. I really believe in our batting abilities, and there's Sachin batting and Rahul, and there's a lot more to come. And even Srinath and Kumble have batted and won games for us. So I hope my turn would not be coming in this game.
Completely deceived by that drifter from Sachin Mushtaq. But I think it just bounced a bit too much. Hit him very high. Look at this delivery. Excellent delivery, but much too high. That would have certainly gone over the top. Venkatesh Prasad looking for that ball to spin back into him. It didn't.
He's asked for the third umpire. He stretched forward. Was he out of the crease? Has Pakistan pulled off a stunning win? We'll have to wait and see while the third umpire gives his decision. This ball again, beautifully bowled by Sachin Mushtaq.
Another drifter from Sachin Mushtaq, pulling Venkatesh Prasad forward. Whether his foot was in the air or not, or left the ground and then came back down, we'll just see. It was in the air, but I think he's safe. I think he got it back down. Not absolutely sure. It's pretty difficult to tell if it's still in the air there. This is a close one. Green light is on. That means he was back. India lived to fight on. Very worried captain there. Three drifters in a row to Prasad. We'll see what is to come. 2 balls to go.
He's bowled the 3 deliveries which were the floaters to Venkatesh Prasad. Will he bowl the one that will come back? Yes, he almost got his man. This is very, very clever bowling. Very intelligent bowling, this.
I think you could almost tell before it was bowled that this would have been the off break. Prasad, of course, not picking them one different to the other, just missed the off stump. 1 ball to survive.
What an over from Sachin Mushtaq. 256 for 9.
Not a very attacking field being placed by Wasim Akram. One slip. Lots of singles to be had for Javagal Srinath. Perhaps that is the point. Perhaps they don't mind giving Javagal Srinath the single. Fine leg in place. Man, third man on the point boundary. Also a long on. One man catching.
No ball. And they should take a run because that would mean 2 runs. But Javagal Srinath probably does not know that. He wants to keep the strike. Big no ball again from Wasim Akram.
These no balls could matter a great deal in the end result. 13 no balls from Wasim Akram.
Very, very interesting field placing for Wasim Akram. He has a long off, a long on. A deep square leg. That's a long on, that's a deep square leg. There is a long leg as well. There is a third man, backward point. There's one slip, long off, and a deep cover. Seldom must Wasim Akram have bowled to such a field in a test match. And that to a number 10. That one moved away.
I think I would certainly have to have another slip in place. David Mian that's sitting on the edge of his chair, just waiting for that last wicket. That's what he's hoping for at any rate.
Srinath will take that single. It's the 5th ball of the over. Only 13 now to win.
Not too sure if I was the captain that I would be adapting these tactics that Wasim Akram is adopting. I think to Srinath I would have to have a lot more attacking fielders. I would keep them in and I would say, okay Srinath, if you want to score you have got to pierce this field. You have got to go over the top or you have got to hit it hard and pierce the field. I'd have a couple of slips, I'd have a gully, I'd have the fielders in saving the singles. If he wants to get the runs, he'll have to get them in boundaries, not singles.
I agree with you. I think if I had 70 runs to play around with, then maybe I would have set such a field. But when you've got only 15 runs to score, you don't want to even give them a single. You want to make every run difficult. He's kept it away. 258 for 9. Worried and tense-looking Indian captain, Muhammad Azharuddin. Even if he wants to show he's relaxed, he cannot do so. Just 1 wicket left. They've got a very, very crafty bowler, Saqlain Mushtaq, bowling to the last wicket pair. It's a long on. That's a long off. We have a long on, a deep mid-wicket. Because Srinath does hit the ball hard. The second time he's run on and not bowled, adding to the tension.
Very well bowled, Saki. Brilliant bowling. Shabash, shabash.
Sachin giving that ball a lot of air, trying to tempt Srinath into an aggressive shot. trying to get him to hit over the top. 4 men out in the deep. We're on the onside.
He's bowled it. The ball has gone off the bat onto the stumps, and Pakistan have won.
Well, I'm sure they thought this was a very unlikely victory, Pakistan, when Sachin Tendulkar was going at his best. They're stunned in this crowd. Very, very quiet. Only ones making any noise are the Pakistani players. And they are elated. Who can blame them? They fought back well. This test match has gone from side to side. Fortunes have ebbed and flowed. And Pakistan have come out the victors.
So what a cricket match this was. In the end, India 258 all out. One man made 136 out of those. Nan Mongia gave him company with 52, but really no support at all at the end, and India lost by 12 runs. Let's take a look at the bowling card for Pakistan. Wasim Akram bowled with a huge heart there. 3 for 80 from 22 overs. He was always coming at the Indian batsman. Waqar Yunus 2 for 26 from 12 overs. Afridi and Nadeem Khan did a bit of bowling as well. But Saqlain Mushtaq, wonderful figures once again. 32.2 overs, 8 maidens, 5 for 93 to Saqlain Mushtaq. That gave him 10 wickets in the match, and that was how it looked in the end. 238 and 286 to Pakistan. India 254 and 258. They lost by 12 runs. United Pakistan team that went on a little lap of honour at the end. They were very, very happy at the presentation ceremony as well. Down there was Ravi Shastri.
Well, Azhar, tough luck, Sonia, yet so far.
Yeah, I'm usually disappointed not to have won the game because at one point of time the game reflect was running away from us. But Sachin and Mongia really battled. They got us back into the game. But at the end of the day, I think I'd like to congratulate the Pakistan side. I think they played brilliantly as well.
This is definitely one of the closest game I've played after Bangalore 12-13 years ago.
Now, when Tendulkar and Mongia were together, for a moment you must have had your heart in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, against when India-Pakistan plays anywhere in the world, it's exactly the same situation we go through. Always a close games. But I must congratulate Tendulkar the way he played. And I would like to congratulate Pakistan cricket team, the way they fought back. They had believed in themselves. And in the end, I would like to thank the crowd over here. They really supported us all the way.
Well, Sachin Tendulkar, the man of the match. Well, Azhar, Sachin's not here. Is he injured?
Yeah, he's got spasms, but he's not able to walk. So on behalf of him, I've taken the trophy. And I think we wish everyone the best of luck here. And it's a bit disappointed we have not won the game.
So as you would expect, two very contrasting reactions there. Wasim Akram, a picture of joy. Mohammad Azharuddin just a bit dejected, as you would expect. After all, one side had to win, and today it was Pakistan. I hope you've enjoyed watching our coverage of this on digital. Remember, if you have any information needs at all, the channel to look out for is number 20. We'll be back with you, of course, for the next test match that starts in Delhi on the 4th of February. Remember to watch it here on digital.